Welcome back. You're watching Weekend Live on SABC2 now. Today, our weekly celebration of South African buildings, design and architecture takes us to Tshwane, where the Pretoria Station sits nestled within surroundings that make it whole. Architect Haneef Tayob tells us what makes the station a special architectural structure.
We are standing outside the Pretoria Station in Pretoria. It was designed by Sir Herbert Baker, who was also involved in the Union buildings. It was actually designed and completed almost 100 years ago in 1912. The building is quite an important public building in Pretoria. It also forms an integral part of the city grid. The building is a very formal classical building with its arches, its columns, its sandstone base, which adds to the impression of a very formal public building, an important public building. Furthermore, the square in front of the building is a very important part of the building. Without the square, the building would actually not achieve its status as a public building. What further reinforces the importance of the public building is the keystones, the cornerstones, the balustrading, the shutters, and all the other classical detailing. The building is actually, if you look at it, it's a very simple building, but it's got all these small minor details, such as the shuttering, which adds some variety to the facade. It adds some interest to the views. In terms of modern, in terms of use, it's very functional, which one says modern architecture is functional, and this building actually, although it looks classical, it achieves its function, of being a public space with thousands of commuters every day. In terms of building materials, most of the items used in the building are items would be found locally. The sandstone has been quarried from the surrounding mountains. The stonework is also local. It's all from the local area. So in a way, that's also, it speaks of a building which fits well into its context. It's a Pretoria building. I mean, it's all you'll see the moldings, the different transitions as it moves from the ground. There'll be skirtings, there'll be bases, there'll be, all these transitions as it gets to the roof, and then from the roof it will become the vault, and the vault will express as a window. And then the lighting, which sits neatly at the apex of the vault. You can see the flooring. It's not a uniform pattern. It responds well to the columns. It's the natural stone, the herringbone, clay tiles, and you can see in terms of the usage, the wear and tear. This building has dealt with the thousands of people that pass through. The station being on the edge of the CBD, if one moves, over the pedestrian bridge to the south of the station, one encounters some very exciting and unique views, which then contrasts with with the very formal grid-like front portion of the station. One sees the sawtooth roof of the sheds, the railway tracks passing underneath. Very exciting sort of space, and as I said, very unique. And it goes further, from this part, you can actually see all the other, modern iconic buildings of Pretoria, which is the UNISA, the Telkom Towers, and even recently the Freedom Park buildings, museum on Selverkop side. This building has some unique things to offer, this precinct. And if treated well, it can be a world-class public space. And I think it's definitely one of the hidden gems of Pretoria.